What's up guys, welcome to a brand new video. Is my mic, it is finally working. So my microphone wasn't working for some reason, and now it actually is. So we're back playing some NAUTILUS, probably one of my favorite champions to play at the moment, just because of how, like, I don't know, how annoying he is to play against, and how much impact you can actually have even as a tank. Like, it is so good, honestly, how much you can do in a game. We are running, Masteries will be in the description, but we are running Courage of the Colossus, which makes him, like, pretty much the most broken thing right now in 6.24, I think. And it definitely is just one of these things that you can pick up and play instantly. Super good. Probably a little bit better in the top lane, actually. But he's still really good as a super tank in the jungle. Like, you see I haven't lost any health yet. I haven't obviously lost any mana, because I was going to say I haven't lost any mana either, but, you know, that is what happens when you take blue buff first. So your W shield actually lasts forever on the single buffs like blue buff and Grump, because they attack quite slowly. But on these smaller camps, it goes pretty fast. So that is one kind of downside on the smaller camps, is even though, yes, you have a lot of AoE damage, you're not actually the best at taking them, I don't think, personally. Let's go take a red anyway. But yeah, so this is, I don't know, like, he just has so much damage and crowd control together, which procs all your Colossus, but he's just a really good counter to a lot of meta champions. Holy, LeBlanc went Dark Seal first. That is, she's got some big ass balls right there. Oh my word. Especially against Cassandra as well. Like, surely Liz can bully the crap out of her there. That's really strange. I'm actually gonna ward this here because I have a feeling Lee Sin might invade me. I don't know, I'm a bit slow. He knows I'm a bit slow, so he should. Like, if I was him, I'd probably invade, right? One more camp and I'm 4. And in teamfights, he basically counters a lot of meta champions. If you think about... By the way, your W is an auto reset. So you'll see every time I'm using this, just before I get into it, like, I auto here, and then insta use my W to cancel and move on. Just means that you get a little bit more damage out. So it improves your clear. Like, your clear isn't the most amazing thing ever in the game, so you want to make sure that you're at least getting a good amount of clear. Okay, let's go for this now. Gonna move around. Poppy actually has this, I think. Oh no, Warlords is kind of screwing that, so I don't think he can get out of this, honestly. As long as I play this well. Yeah, nice, Poppy. Good job. Probably dead to Lee Sin. Oh, executed. Nice. Okay, well, that works. Okay, and LeBlanc kills Cassandra mid. Nice. Yeah, he's like a anti-meta champion at the moment. Like, for example, LeBlanc, when LeBlanc dives in, or when Jinx on the enemy team, or Jax or Lee Sin, all you have to do is press R. He actually, I could easily take that, but the TP is why I didn't want to go for that, which I'm glad I didn't do it. Oh, nice. We are really getting some damage done with this. This is good. Nice. Good team. Yeah, you just press R and you instantly, like, kind of counters pretty much anybody. Like Yasuo, for example. Actually, can Yasuo's Wimmel block that? That's something I don't know, but it might actually be able to block that, which would be such a good counter. But any other, like, squishy champion who wants to dive into a fight, press R, you save it, you hook as well, you lock them down for an eternity, and your team just follows up. So that's going to be the aim of the game. You are actually a pretty good ganker, though, which is why we want to try and gank. My butthole is itchy. Okay, interesting. Thank you for telling me that. Which is why we actually try and gank as much as possible. He's one of the few tanks who can really gank a lot, actually. Really... Oh boy, you might be dead. Run down. Okay, you dead. Okay, yeah, and you actually have some decent damage as well. Mana costs, not so much. You see, my mana's already pretty much dead because I don't have the mana regen jungle item yet. Like, I need to go back and I need to really buy this challenging smite or whatever I'm gonna buy, because otherwise my mana regen is done, all gone. Okay, so we can go and gank bot after. Oh, Lee Sin's bot lane. Let's go and try. Okay, you might be in a bit of trouble there. Don't flash Kate. Okay, she doesn't have flash. Okay, maybe you should have flashed there, Kate. What is she doing? Wait, what? He just executed? Hello? Lag? Lag? There's no way they're going to be able to kill me. So all I'm trying to do is stay in range for experience here. Courage. You see, you can even proc it with your passive with an auto. It's ridiculous. So good. Build-wise, we're going to go full tank pretty much. But you can actually go AP as well, because your AP scans are so good. Your ultimate does like 70%. I think your Q is like 75% or something like that. So Just gonna... You can see how I'm actually shredding this Nami quite well already, so... It's good. I'm gonna flash this, I think. Yeah. Okay, I thought Blitz was coming with me, but nope, apparently not. That's really dumb. Okay, thought we were gonna... Sorry. RFP. Come on, I believe, Caitlyn, I believe. She's not gonna get that. I'm so dumb. Oh, come on. Yes, good job, boys. All planned. That actually worked out well, but I'm an absolute idiot. I got way too high fee there. Way too high fee. I actually ran out of mana. That's the reason I died. If I had had my blue buff, I would have killed her. So, it wasn't necessarily as boosted as it looked, but I had no mana, so it was boosted actually. So whatever. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah. So your farm's okay. You are a super tank, amazing team fighter, but we're gonna try and gank a lot this game because nobody really wants to watch a tank over and over. Just try and like, I don't know. Just try it or turn my sound down. Try and farm the jungle and sit here and solo these things, which takes forever. That's not very interesting, you know. I don't find that very interesting. But one thing we're gonna try and do the most is probably camp bot lane because Caitlyn's mid game is pretty crap. Poppy is. I tried to help Poppy a little bit. Oh my god, Poppy's going Triforce. Okay, that's different. But she needs to be really careful. Yeah. That was super obvious, but I'm gonna go bot lane here. So, damn, I should have really moved here earlier, I think. I don't have my ult though, so this might be a bit of a problem here. I don't know if I can do this, honestly. I'm not gonna bother. Oh no, Lissandra's coming actually. I'm gonna bait this here. I don't mind tanking this. I can probably kill her on my own. Actually, holy crap, look at this damage. Blitz, what are you doing? I don't want to kill Jinx because Lissandra should get the kill here. Woo! Nice! That was close though. That was really close. That was really close. We're going to try and gang as much as possible this game. And one thing I'm going to try and do is snowball the bot lane. So Poppy really should be going tank. And if Poppy goes tank, then like she can just impact the team fight more than Jax will. Hopefully Jax can split push really well, but Poppy will get too tanky for Jax to kill, kind of, for a long time in the game anyway. Maybe like 30 minutes-ish, I think, kind of. She should be too tanky to kill. And that's fine for us because that gives us enough time. Okay, Lee Sim was here, but he doesn't like he's taking anything else, which is nice. She should be too tanky to kill, then Poppy can team fight. That's the way the matchup should... Okay. You dick! Why do you take all my farm? That's the way the matchup should work, I think. And... Oh, I took literally everything, man. Okay. That's the way the matchup should work. But really, this guy's built damage, so it's going to be a little bit harder. Like, he'll do a load, like, sure, but he's not... I don't know. I don't really think that's the best idea. But one of the reasons I'm talking about so much is because when you're playing jungle, you have to decide who you're going to camp, right? And I was like, I don't really want to camp top because it's just a tank. There's no point. Really, because she's going damage, maybe there is a point to camping her, I guess, a little bit. Nice. That's good at least. I can pop in here and just ult, so I don't mind going in, but one of the problems, I think this might be warded, though I don't know, because topside's warded. That was Lee Sin's actually. That was Lee Sin's ward. Okay, I think they kind of scatter off there a little bit. Let's see what we can do bot lane. Yeah, so when you're deciding who to camp and stuff, you don't really want to camp a tank because you camp them, sure, but the tank's not exactly going to do a ton, really, is it? Okay, I should have used my... Why is the Blanc here? What? Was that LeBlanc's clone or was that the real one? That was the clone. Whoa, that was a bit sneaky. I actually ran away there because I was like, okay, LeBlanc's here, but actually it was just a clone running around. And I got completely played by that. I got completely played. I thought that was a clone, so I thought it was a real one. So it's like, I'm not going anywhere near this, but it wasn't. Holy crap. Whoops. Come on, Blitz. Oh, that was as bad as me. was worse than me. That was worse than me. 100% worse than me. That was a bad hook. I hesitated, which is why that didn't really work, but Moby Boots, YOLO, let's do it. I hesitated, which is why it didn't work the first time, but I should have just insta on it, I think. Oh man, this Caitlyn's really angry. Because this Sandra took some of her farm, I think that's actually why. She really is angry. Oh boy. But this guy probably can't do this, especially with Moby Boots here. I don't think they can do this. Like, they'll try, but I think we can mob this up. I don't have ult though, actually. Oh no. Had to dodge the bubble. She's had to run away there. She ran towards people. Okay, the sign just hit though, so. Okay, let's get that down. Get this one locked down with our passive. This is like a Braum's insta passive, by the way. So, like, what you want to do in a team fight, like, I'm obviously going to do that anyway, but you should try and cycle your autos around to lock people in place, especially if you have damage for everybody else. A lot of Nautilus actually isn't that hard to play. Like, anybody can play this guy, but it's all about using your spells in the correct place and time and stuff like that. So, for example, like, who you are going to hook, who you're going to ult, where you use your passive, who you're going to auto attack. Stuff like this is way more important than actual mechanics on Nautilus, I think, because it's not easy. It's not hard to do it. It's just hard to decide who you're going to do it on, because that can actually make a really, really big impact. So, okay, LeBlanc is top. That means we get this. We got bot tower though as well, which is good. Caitlyn is taking blue buff because she's really, really angry, but we should still get this anyway. It shouldn't matter too much. I think, yeah, you should just let Kate have that because it's her way of sulking. We actually need some help. Like, these are two tanks trying to do this, and I don't have any damage. I'm running out of mana. If I use any more mana, oh man, this Caitlyn trolling around is actually starting to affect the whole game now a little bit. Okay, I don't have any. I'm gonna lose this, I reckon. Fuck, yeah. It's a 50-50 at that point, so my bad for not hitting it, but you know, yeah, it's my bad for not hitting that, but it's a 50-50 at that point, and yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, let's see if we can get Kane to play again. Because her messing around is kind of costing us a little bit now, so we want to try and fix it. Make sure that that doesn't lose us the entire game. Yes, that's not helping, friend. Caitlyn is very angry, but if you talk to someone like that, they're gonna make it worse. When they're already pissed off and they already want to like flame you and stuff, if you're gonna start flaming them even more, they're not even gonna, you know, then they're definitely not gonna want to play at all. So yeah, the more you flame, the worse it's gonna get. That's why I asked her if I can help her and she'll get back into the game. Just like trying to offer a friendly hand and be like, you know, yeah, see what we can do and stuff, but I think we can collapse on these a bit more than that. We shouldn't really let them just run around our jungle though, because we're losing a lot of pressure here. So really, we should try ward. Okay, I got no fun. We should try and ward and just stop them going through our jungle as much. If we can catch them coming in, like that Naomi should be dead there. Blitz should have hooked over the wall, or we should like follow around or something and collapse onto her. Like whenever these people overstep like that, they think they're really far ahead, so they're like really cocky about it. But actually, they're not as far ahead as they think, which is... Okay, I'm going to smite this because I think everyone is top right now. That was a bad way to run though. Nice. He forgot that his thingy, his E doesn't block spells, and Poppy's Q and E are... Oh, Poppy! Poppy. That W though. That bait Lee so hard. Wait for my Q. I need my Q to really do anything. No, what are you doing? Jinx and Thingy are here. You guys are crazy. Okay, now we can kind of go though. What I have to do is I have to hook though. I have to hook this LeBlanc if we're gonna stand any chance of getting this here. Fuck. Oh, missed. I'm bad. Whose redemption is that? Blitzcranks, I guess. So I want to be the one face checking, not Lissandra, because of that, basically. Yeah, because of that. Because that was... Oh, what is happening? I might be able to just catch her off here. I don't know. Like, she shouldn't really be able to duke out of this, I don't think. So we might be able to collapse on her and get her. Like, she's probably going to dodge this, but... as soon as I... See what I mean? As soon as I get in range from my ultimate, that's it. Game over. Lights out. That's all you have to do. This is why she counters basically every meta champion. Because it's so easy to do as well. Pressing R is not exactly... You can be bronze and press R. Like, you don't have to do anything. I miss my hooks every time. And, yeah. Still managed to pick up the kill, so... The one problem we're going to have this game, though, Jinx, late game, and she's actually trying to win as well, where Caitlyn isn't. And, Lissandra, good burst and stuff, I guess, but not... I don't know. I don't think it's the best matchup with LeBlanc. Like, if she ults LeBlanc, I think we'll actually win that pretty hard. I'm just... Basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to imagine the perfect team fight for us. If I can imagine that, then I can hopefully play... Oh, man, that was... if I can imagine the perfect team fight for us and what everybody's job is, then I can kind of work out a situation where I can give everyone the opportunity to do their job, right? So Blitzcrank, for example, needs a hook. So really we want to group and try and catch people before they group, or just catch one person in the siege. With Lissandra, she just wants to burst one person. So again, hook into Lissandra is pretty decent. I'm gonna hook here. Oh, bollocks. I tried to predict the LeBlanc here, but I didn't manage to do that. That's kind of unfortunate. Q, before she jumps. Nice. I tried to predict her jump there. I thought she was gonna jump forward for the Lissandra, so I was like, okay, I can interrupt that. That's what I tried to do. It didn't unfortunately work. Okay, that's good. Yo, Poppy. Okay, that was a wasted TP there. Did not need that, but... Alright, sure. Don't know if this is the best idea, because we got Jax above us, below us, sorry, and Lee Sin as well. He really just needs to run now. Yo, what are you doing, Kate? See, that's trolling right there. That is trolling. But, never mind. We can still carry her, I think. She knew he was there. Like, they've got wards right here, so... Yeah. It's unfortunate, but what are you going to do? I'm going to try and go on this, by the way. I'm going to try and go on this. Poppy here, get a stun. I can get this. Nice. I can get this as well. I want to kill her so that we... Oh, okay. Alright, that was a mistake from you. That was a mistake. Big mistake. Where is she? She popped back to her clone, or... Oh, it was a clone. Okay. That would make sense as to why she ran in there, I guess. Okay, I need to get out of here. Whoa, I didn't realize we weren't going to go for that. That makes more sense. That makes more sense why she just ran in. I thought, honestly, she wasn't paying attention. So, you know, we can't do that with this two of us. I got a base first anyway. I thought she wasn't paying attention, so she just ran in like an absolute moron. And that'd be why it worked. And she just wasn't paying attention at all. But no, apparently, that was a clone. Oh, no, honestly, the thing with LeBlanc is, right now, she's so strong. Top tier, probably number one mid laner you can play. But not just that, like, she has this massive clone and stuff. Oh, what are you doing? You're going to focus to support? Don't focus to support. Holy moly. Okay, that was not clever. Yeah, so, like, if you're, I can't remember what I was saying. What is wrong with me today? That play, like, tilled me off the face of the earth, so I don't even know what I was saying. How can I forget? How can I forget? Oh, whatever. Let's just carry on. Okay. That's really annoying. Normally I have a really good memory. I'm sure in the comments, like, you'll be knowing what I'm talking about, but for some reason I just cannot think today. Dude, why? Okay, well, never mind. I can try to do what I can. As long as I do as much as I can this game, I don't have anything really to be sad about. Like, you know, I'm going to try here, so I'm just going to go for this, I think. I have a lot of damage, so I might be able to get this still. I don't know. She has a tower to run to, so that's her flash and her heal. Nice, okay. That's good. So no sums Jinx. Who was that? I would bet that was the Kate. Yeah. It's alright. Never mind. I can lock it down in a team fight though, which is a really good thing. It's kind of the problem a little bit with playing a tank, is you do tend to rely on your team a bit more than others. For example, if like I was a damage carry, right? I could just kind of carry this on my own. I could kill people and it'd be a lot easier and stuff like that. Whereas with this, like I can't really even take this tower because I'm really good at team fight. I'm good at helping the rest of my team carry, but I'm not really designed for doing it myself, you know? I'm there as like an enabler, I think is the best way of putting it. I enable people to carry, I don't necessarily carry myself. And that's really what I think Nauti's good at doing, but now we're kind of screwed, honestly. A little bit. Ouch. Jax is just going to split push all game because he's 1 and 7, I think. Which makes sense though, right? Why wouldn't you? Don't do that, dude. Oh, Lissandra, that was silly. Just run away. Run away, chaps. So one thing that's actually good with this, what this is doing is, okay. One thing this is, we should have banned LeBlanc, but our mid was hovering it, so I didn't ban it. It's kind of unfortunate. Take away my LeBlanc. Interesting. One thing this is doing though is pulling our really fed Poppy, who we need to teamfight, really away from us. So it's kind of unfortunate. It's too late on the trigger with that. It's kind of unfortunate because I want to. Oh yeah, I have no magic resist. That was a dumb idea. Let's get a cow now. What do we want? Spirit Visage will be good and everything, but Banshee's really good against the blocks. It blocks the spell, so yeah, maybe we can do that. Yeah, so it's pulling like a really fed member away from the team. And this is the problem we're going to have right now. Is Caitlyn's super weak. She's trolling. She doesn't want to play. She's just intentionally feeding her stuff. That's fine, but Poppy, because Jax is just split pushing off on the side, it means we don't have a strong member actually there who we're going to need for a fight. And that is actually the problem in this game at the moment. This is what we have to solve. This is how we have to try and like do something. We have to get Poppy in fights. We should really just go and do this, I think. Like, screw it, right? Poppy, Triforce Poppy is doing work this game, apparently, but who would have thought, right? Just go and tank afterwards, which makes sense. Well, I think we should just do Baron, honestly. Can try. Need to. We're so far behind this game, we kind of need to try something. If they come, just run. If they come, fight. Like, Lee Sin's not even here. They know, but they don't necessarily... Okay, that's good for us, though. Now we just get a free kill, hopefully. Oh, he tried to jump and missed that, which is good. Who died? Caitlyn? How? How did Kate die to the freaking Nami? What? How? How does that even work? Cassandra, ult someone or yourself. Okay, good job. Never mind, you're dead. Alright. We have to try something because we're really, really behind this game. But that should have been good for us. We should have turned on the Jax altogether, gone as 5, and we would have got a free pick, and that was actually good. But yeah, because we turn and I don't know how Caitlyn died to Nami, but even without that, I guess, yeah. You've got to take risks though. Like, either I'm gonna go down like a pussy and just like be really passive and just like wait for the perfect fight that's probably not gonna happen this game, or we're gonna take risks and try something. So I think we should just try it and see what happens. But yeah, Lissandra's actually really far behind. She's got 2 items, Rod of Ages, Proto Belt's not really gonna do too much. If she has some teamfight impact, we can probably still do this. If she's too passive, so the problem in these fights, right? Excluding Caitlyn, who we're just going to ignore for this thing. So Lissandra needs to engage. When you put her on the back foot, she's actually not very good. When she's on the front foot though, when she's actually trying to like fight and stuff, she's really strong. So this is what we're going to try and we need her to do, is we need her to just engage more than anything. Hopefully we can get her to do that. If not, it's going to be a little bit trouble, like a little bit hard, because honestly Liz is just going to sit there and get one burst by LeBlanc all the time, which is really hard. Okay, here we go. So let's try this. This is how I counter LeBlanc, by the way, but not if nobody follows up. Okay. That was unfortunate. You see, this is where we need, like, if I hit the ult, Lissandra needs to dive forward, or Poppy needs to come with me or something, but yeah, this is really hard. I'm not playing it perfectly though, because I'm making a play that if everybody follows up is like a good play, right? But because they're really fed now, like these guys are really fed. She's got Last Whisper, i.e. Runes and stuff. And Lissandra's not diving in. Her farm's bad, and she's really tilted. Like if I made these plays with a different team or people on the same page or voice comms or something, it might work. But I'm just like, yeah, I kind of tilted a bit hard. I should have played it a bit more passive maybe in hindsight, but I don't know. I feel like if we do that, I sit back, LeBlanc W's forward, she one-shots out carries anyway, like Caitlyn and stuff, and then we don't really have an option to sit back and try and, yeah, try and do anything. That's kind of the problem, is why I'm being so aggressive, is if we sit back, LeBlanc is really good at running in and picking someone, and then it removes it as 4v5, right? Or 5v4 for, what, 45 for us. So that's why I'm trying to pick a fight like straight away. But this is the problem, really. Look, I've got almost more gold than Lissandra and Caitlyn, so that's kind of the problem this game more than anything. Like, the enemy carries have 4,000 more gold. That's why the disparity of like how quick I die, whereas our carries can't really do too much. And this is the problem with playing a tank in the jungle. Really good if you have yeah, see, look at that damage done. That's crazy. If you have a more carry jungler, you can do a bit more early. Tank jungler, if you're with a really good team, is really good, but otherwise not as amazing. But anyway, I hope you guys learned something. Our early game was pretty solid, so you can definitely learn something about that, but team fighting just kind of unfortunate. Still pretty decent game, I guess. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's episode.